Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here with Josh Dienert and Sarah Harris. The two of you have been together for 2.5 years. You are here because you are contemplating marriage. But Ms. Davis, you have some serious concerns as a function of Mr. Dienert's profession, and he is a rapper, right?
I do it somewhat.
No.
You're a rapper, bro.
Oh, yeah.
You're a rapper. You filled out your compatibility test. You wanted an honest opinion from me as to whether or not marriage was a good idea, and if so, how do you engage in a marriage with someone who is famous and has a lot of fans and do so successfully? So that's what we're going to discuss today. Mr. Dienert, I'm going to start with you. Why don't you tell me a bit about how you met and where you stand right now?
Well, as far as how we met, I actually met Sarah through her booking a photo shoot with me, because I'm also a photographer. So we had a mutual friend who said, hey, I know this girl, she's gorgeous, and she wants to do a photo shoot with you. So she had booked the photo shoot and canceled on me the first time, and booked it again and canceled the second time. So I basically had told him I'm not going to do it, I'm done with it, I don't like flaky models. And he said, you know what, give her one more chance. She's been really busy having things go on. So I did. I gave her another chance. We did the photo shoot, and I fell in love with her.
I mean, quickly, too.
Very quickly.
You thought she was out of your league, and then she came over to look at the photos, and next thing you know, within a month, you moved in?
Yeah.
Damn.
Now, generally, I do not advocate that kind of behavior. Ms. Davis, what did you see in him in that 30 days that made you say, I will be safe and cared for in this guy's home?
He's different, and just the connection, just a spiritual connection. I'm a very spiritual person, so it's really hard when I can pick up on vibes from people that actually connect, because I don't really like people. So when
She doesn't.
when I realized like we had that connection, it was just instant, and that doesn't happen for me.
Was it something that you ever felt from someone else?
No.
Was it, so this was unusual,
Yes.
unique in its form. Has it dissipated over time? Do you still feel that unique spiritual connection with this guy right here?
Yes.
You say, though, she's very jealous of your groupies. Could you tell me a couple of incidents where she has caused you trouble because of them?
I think one of the most wild ones was there was a girl online who had said I was cute on a post. You know, oh, you look so sexy in that picture. It was one of my rap photos, basically me performing on stage. And she had got on there and was super angry about it. Started cussing the girl out, you know, stay the hell away from my man, you know, what are you thinking, this and that. It escalated, obviously, to the point where they both blocked each other on Facebook. But it didn't end there, because I was actually performing at a show. And after I had got off stage, the girl was there, so she saw her and walked up and grabbed her by the hair and popped her in the mouth and took her to the floor. So
Now, Ms. Davis, what was it about that post that caused you so much anxiety?
And is this the life that you really want? Because there's going to be 1,000 more. She's not going to be the first one, and she's not going to be the last one. If this is this what you really want? Is that what you really? Let's see how spiritual we get. Let's see how spiritual we can get. Is this what you really want? Because it's going to be 1,000 of them. It's going to be 1,000 of them. You're going to have to knock out, stomp, put in choke hold, all of that, bro. You're going to have to do all of that. You're going to have to do all of that. I don't think so. I don't think so, to be truthfully honest with you. The fact that you moved in with me after a month, that'd be a little bit concerning to me. That'd be a lot of concerning to me. A month?
Because it was constant from that one specific person, so I needed to take care of it myself.
Let me ask you this. Did he respond in a manner, did he respond in an inappropriate manner to any of her overtures?
No.
Never, not one time?
No.
Have you ever known him to have other women hit on him?
Yes.
Yes. Have you ever responded similarly to such things?
I don't always see them out, but when I do, that's how I handle it.
How many fights have you been in with women you think are attracted to your man?
Maybe 2.
2 fights?
Yes, the others are online.
Online, and so you're just nasty and rude and...
Yes.
What are you doing nowadays? What's your job? I want to know what your job is if you got time to be doing all of this, because you shouldn't have that much time. You shouldn't have that much time. I'm not against her. I'm not saying that she a bad woman or nothing like that, but if my dog on stage trying to rock the mic, you can't be in the front row throwing elbows and punching people in the lip and all of that. Like, come on now. Now you work. I ain't going. Yeah, you working against me. Fuck it. It is what it is, bro. You working against me. Now you messing up the bag. It might be a lawsuit that's followed after that. Come on now, shorty. Come on now. And like I said, bro, you can't fight all of them. You're not gonna be able to fight all of them. That man, listen to your boy. Listen to me. I promise you, you can't fight all of them. So if you want to invest your life or make that your life, fighting off your partner, groupies or side. No, what's the word? I learned this word. Hus. If you want to spend your time fighting them, bro, then you go ahead. But it's other stuff that you could be doing for real. I don't like that.
calling names and trolling and carrying it on. Can you tell me one thing that he's done that would inspire jealousy on your part?
He hasn't done anything. He's not a rude person. I trust him. I've had abusive relationships in the past, physical and mental, and he is the only person that has been upfront and honest with me about everything.
Upfront and honest about everything.
Yes.
Now let me ask you this. Miss Davis, has anybody ever hit on you?
Yes.
Has any guy ever told you you were good looking?
Yes.
Has anybody ever turned down the street and watched you walk down the street just because you're who you are?
I don't pay attention.
But you think maybe a few have?
Maybe. I don't think that highly of myself, so I
What do you do for a living?
I model and act, but I have a real job too, so.
Oh, my bad.
Do you take a look around and look at the other models and see some of the things that they have in common, one of which is often an unusual level of beauty? Do you see that? You aware?
No.
Oh, now see, don't be silly.
That's crazy.
Don't come in here and be silly.
And don't sell yourself short. Never sell yourself short. If you that, then you that. You can't run from it. You're going to be that today, tomorrow when you wake up, next week, next year. Come on now, bro. I don't like that. I don't think that's funny. I don't think that's funny because that's how it start off. It start off like, I ain't really all of that for real. I ain't really, okay, fine, cool, but I'm telling you, bro, that's a thought. You program that thought in your mind and then you really start to believe it. I don't like that. She not a bad looking young lady. What's she like, 21, 22, something like that? She not a bad looking young lady. That's crazy. Don't talk about yourself like that. And I'm talking to y'all. We a family. Man, I love you. I love y'all, man, for real. Don't let me catch you. Don't let me catch you. You better not let me catch you.
Your Honor.
You know the jobs you get. You know the people you're around. You know that. Don't be silly. You know you're beautiful. Being insincere is very distasteful. Don't do it.
That's what I live with, Your Honor. I try to tell her every day she's gorgeous. I mean, look at her. She's beautiful. I mean, this literally is my dream girl. Blonde, blue eyes. I mean,
is it just his fame and women's attraction to him that makes you concerned about marrying him? Or are there other issues you have concerns about?
I don't trust the other women. I trust him. I don't trust them because they're very disrespectful in that industry. And there's a difference between fans and groupies. And I ran off the groupies and the real fans stayed.
So you ran off the groupies and the real fans stayed. Can you give me some of the rubrics you use to determine whether one is a fan or a groupie? How do you figure that out?
The groupie is the one who's winky faces, hearts, you're so sexy. The fan is, I want to buy your next album. When are you coming to my town to perform?
But what she doesn't understand is those groupies buy albums too.
Hey.
And they buy more albums than the record
Hey.
He's got a point there. Now, Ms. Davis, he's never done anything to make you distrust him. Okay. Does he do anything at home that is disrespectful or makes you feel like you're not the most important person in your life, that belittles you or in some way makes you feel negatively about yourself? None of that is going on.
No.
Right. And I understand that you have a 5-year-old with an ex, and her name is Holly Caldwell. We have brought her here, and I'd like her to come out for a variety of reasons. Welcome, Ms. Caldwell. Thank you so much for coming. I understand you two have a 5-year-old together.
We do.
And you co-parent. Do you co-parent well? Do you guys get along? Everything's cool?
Absolutely. I think we co-parent very well.
Mr. Diener, does Ms. Caldwell and Ms. Davis get along? Are they okay with each other?
They do. We had kind of a rough start. But,
Uh-huh.
You know, I think as of now they are civil with each other. So yeah.
Are you comfortable with the positive relationships that he has with Ms. Caldwell?
Yes.
Doesn't cause you any consternation?
No.
That doesn't worry you?
No.
It was a slow build.
You trust him completely with her?
Yes.
Okay. Ms. Caldwell, why don't you tell me, how was it dating him? I want to get a picture of the difficulties.
Can I step out?
This is a first. Lock your seatbelts in. You gonna ask the ex how it was dating him in front of the wife? Shit. Ooh wee. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
That you had. Oh, you want to take that one, Mr. Diener? You can.
No, I said, can I step out?
Oh, you can step out.
He's
Ms. Caldwell, tell me the evolving story of this relationship.
It was a slow build till where we are now for sure, but the rapper girlfriend days are a part of my past, and I am happy about that.
How difficult were they?
They're relentless, actually. Those girls are crazy.
Did they contribute to the end of your relationship with Mr. Diener?
Absolutely.
You just couldn't put up with it?
I'm a pretty strong person, but I feel like that they're relentless. That's the only way
Just
to
over
put
the
it.
top.
Yeah, it's insane.
I'm glad it's coming from another woman and not coming from me. I'm telling you, bro, relentless. Anybody play 2K, you know, you get the relentless finisher badge and all of that? Yes, bro, relentless. Relentless is the word. That is the word to use. And that's, like I say, bro, it might not be for her. It might just not be for her. She said that she felt relieved.
What was the worst presentation or the most difficult circumstance you were presented with when you were with him?
Not so much the online, probably at the shows. You could tell like she said, you can tell the difference between the groupies and the fans. Usually the groupies are up front because they want to touch, but they are not supposed to touch.
No touching.
No touching, no. Sometimes they sneak.
And try, but
Oh, they'll try all day, all night long.
all day and night and all day long. And
Yeah.
it was to the point where you didn't want to be involved with him anymore.
No.
It was that constant.
It's, you know what, when two people have a strong spiritual bond, they can get past it. I don't believe we did.
Okay. All right. Hey, you got to be honest about things. I appreciate that. Thank you very much, Ms. Caldwell. Please have a seat. I
Thank you.
appreciate your insight. I took a look at your compatibility test, and you know, I saw basically in these papers what I saw out here. She said, I asked one thing you don't like about your intended, and it was the bearded villains. And I didn't understand that until I read the rest of the document. So why don't you tell me about the bearded villains? Who are they, and why do they disturb you so?
So I have a friend whose husband formed this group called the Bearded Villains, and it's mostly on Instagram. And he asked Josh to become a part of it. You get sponsors. He gets like beard oils every month and combs and all that. You get fans. He had a quick following, over 5,000 people within days.
Of guys just because with
'Cause of their
beards?
We also do charity. So that's our thing is we call ourselves bearded villains, but we're not.
He is a villain, bro. He ain't got caught up in nothing. Bro done walked out of this courtroom clean. He ain't got a wrinkle on his shirt. God damn. This is a flawless victory, bro. This is flawless. Now he throwing an extra. He been extra at this point in time. Talking about the charity work. He bringing up the charity work. Huh, man. Flawless, bro. Flawless.
Not villains at all. I mean, we go out and we do charity. We hand out water to homeless people, stuff like that. We've done book bag drives for schools, things like that. So.
And you got a following. Why don't you like that? I mean, he seems like an honest, upstanding, good guy. What's wrong with the bearded villains? It's not like they're a biker club.
Well, they're called pognophiles, and
They're called pognophiles?
Yes, and it's women who love beards, and they have their own special pages. So they will go in, they will comment, and
Say special things. Mr. Deenick, you said something. Usually when I give these compatibility tests, the only interesting things are, what you don't like about yourself and you don't like about your intended. But I throw some other questions in here just for the heck of it. And one of them I throw in there is, if you could change one thing about your intended spouse, what would it be? Usually I get something either like ridiculously jerky or nothing at all. You said one of the most beautiful things I've ever heard, which was, I want her to get her confidence back.
I do. Look at her. She's gorgeous. I mean, inside and out. She's obviously a beautiful woman, but she's very caring. She's very giving. And to me, when we're walking down the street, a girl could walk by and she'd be like, I'm never going to look like that. She's so much hotter than me. She's much prettier. And it's like, there's no point to even bring that up. I tell her daily she's gorgeous. She's beautiful. I mean, she literally is my dream girl. What I wanted, I got. So why would I do anything to mess that?
Oh, she like that. Look at her. She's single. She's single, bro. She's single. What's up with it though? That's what I'm trying to see.
It's my dream girl. What I wanted, I got. So why would I do anything to mess that up? You know what I mean?
Somebody picked at you at some point, didn't they?
Oh, yeah.
Somebody took a chisel and tick, 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 tick at your self-esteem and at your ego. And that little person, whoever that jerk was, is still in the back of your head with that chisel going tip, 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 tip. We're going to fight this jerk. This is the individual we're going to get to.
That's why you got to be careful about who you allow in your circle. What words you hearing every day from the people that you laying next to. You might not think that it's going to have an effect on you, but it'll be a clear situation like this. We got a gorgeous young lady who don't believe that she gorgeous because she was told that she wasn't. She was told that she wasn't by whoever. By whoever, bro. And then now she believe it. She really believed her, bro. It's crazy, like, in my opinion. Like I said, you get socked in the eye, you'll heal up in a week, 2, a month, you'll be good. That's going to take some time. It's going to take some, and shout out to bro. Shout out to bro, man. Yeah, I want my girl to get her confidence back. That's the absolute truth. That's the absolute truth. Flawless, bro. Flawless.
What he was to you, or I don't know if it was a she, I don't know if it was a whole group of trolls, I don't know who it was. But we gonna work on that. I used to have a list of people I didn't like, and it was long. And once you got on that list, it was almost impossible to get off. And once you were on that list, you knew you were there, because I made sure you knew. I don't fight, I don't punch, but I can take a group of words, tie them up into spear shape, and drive it right through your heart. I know where people are weak, I know where people are uncertain, and I can take their legs out up from under them verbally at will, since I was a little girl. What I figured out was that list wasn't hurting anybody but me. I was dragging around this long piece of paper of people who didn't like me, and I was carrying them with me each and every day of my life. They decided how happy I could be. They decided how comfortable I could be. They decided how trusting I could be with other people. Those people who didn't like me were conducting all of their business in my head.
And you never allow nobody that space in your head. Never, bro. Having hate in your heart, it's like drinking poison, bro. Hate that don't go nowhere. You can't send that out. You can't sit up here. I hate him, or I hate her so much. I hate her so much. She's gonna be mad and angry. She's gonna be mad and angry. He's gonna be mad and angry. He's gonna be mad and angry. Meanwhile, the other person might be sitting at home watching Undefeated. They on the beach somewhere sipping on something. You might be on 2K. Shit might be on a date. They might be on a date, bro. But holding on to that hate from another person, it's like drinking poison. It's only gonna harm you. I promise. I promise. We hear it. You hear it. Yeah, you gotta learn how to let stuff go. And I'm not saying don't feel how you feel and don't carry it however you want to carry it. I'm not gonna tell you how to do that. I'm not gonna tell you how to do that. But as far as holding on to that, holding on to it, and allowing it to consume you, allowing it to control, like she said, your day, your mood, how you feel, how you think, how you walk, how you talk. If you gonna leave the house that day, bro, it's strong. It's strong. And I know, and trust me, I know. I'm not perfect. I am not perfect at all with letting hate go. Or dislike. I don't like to say hate, but just, we gotta let it go. We gotta let it go, man.
My head. I want you to take whoever this person or persons is and get them off your list. And you have to do it purposely. They don't just walk away on their own. You have to decide every time you think about that person or every time you think about that negative thought, it's a time to stop and put down a positive thought. It's time to stop and do something that you're passionate about. I used to do volunteer work for people because whenever I felt bad about whatever this, that, and going on, I would go talk to these 14-year-old girls whose lives were just a horror, and I would give them love and affection, and I would think, oh, I'm cool. This person is wrong, off the list. And as I scratched each and every idiot off my list, I got lighter, I got happier, I got cooler, I got a better job.
Yeah.
All I'm saying to you is, you got a guy who, by your own admission, was different than everybody you've ever known, spiritually connected to him unlike any other. You don't really like people, but you're crazy about him. He's a unique spiritual love, upfront, honest, and a model individual, and you trust him implicitly. Don't let ever John, Jerk, whoever he was, take him from you. And it's not about how pretty you are, even though you are. It's not about that. It's about how much he loves you and the quality of man that you've inspired to love you. And you have to take that and deal with it. And all them little trashy people, all that, they can't get him. They can get you. All of those little trolls on there are doing their business in your head. They're working your time. They're working your blood pressure. You're working your heart. Who are they? A bunch of 14-year-olds and 15-year-olds who, oh, I like this guy with a beard. You don't let other people run your life. Let them say, oh, look at all this trash they said about him. Baby, you want some more wine?
Yeah.
You with me? Love him, care for him, take good, you know what I mean? Hold him, kiss him, hug him tight, and marry that man as soon as you can. This matter is...
Yeah, go get your girl, shorty. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, she gonna have to decide if this life gonna be for her. That's what it's gonna come down to. She just gonna have to decide if that's the life that she gonna wanna live. And the crazy part about it is the only way that you can know is if by going through it. It's by going through it. You can listen to what other shorty said all you want. But my thing with that is things change. So if I was dating you 5 years ago and there wasn't no Instagram or YouTube or Facebook or nothing, and now I'm dating her and it is Facebook, Instagram, or YouTube, she might be going through what you went through. Or if when I was dating you, I was on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, and then when I got with her, they took it away, they banned it or something, that might make it a little bit easier. It might get a blah, 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 blah. It might make it a little bit more easier, but overall, the overall decision that needs to be made is like, is this lifestyle going to be for you? Outside of that, man, they cool. They cool. We ain't got no problems with that. But what I did have a problem with, and it ain't personal, it's nothing personal, but it's just what I've learned. And I've learned that you should start sharing things that you learn with other people instead of just keeping it to yourself. That's just like if you got a compliment. If you think, say, shorty walking past you got on some nice, I ain't gonna say leggings, let's say she got on a nice outfit. Say she has on a nice outfit. It ain't gonna kill you to be like, oh yeah, that's nice. I like how you hooked that up. It was cool. You threw that together. All right, cool. I like your feet. Your feet look nice. You got nice. What up, man? Just throw it out there. Just throw it out there. Holding on to things and keeping things to yourself ain't really going to do no justice, bro, to be honest with you. It's really not. But I say all that to say I'm getting off a topic and I'm about to get on to what I was about to say. But if you still here listening, I appreciate you listening every day. And if there was a way that I could send my love your way, I would do it every day, even if I had to pay. I never rolled up a J. But don't you get in my way. You get in my way, right there is where you'll lay. And you'll stay while I'm on the phone with Bay. KK, yeah. No, but for real, I'm gonna give y'all, this is something that I learned from my favorite streamer. I got this from my favorite streamer. She said this. She said, I don't care what it is. I don't care what it is. If you cutting your dog hair, if you cutting your hair, if you sewing together belts, if you doing electricity, if you changing a light bulb, if you cleaning the toilet. I don't care what it is. Post it. Upload your content. Upload it. Upload it, because I promise you. I promise you. Take it from me. Take it from me. There is, and I ain't gonna say somebody. There's a community. There's a community that will watch and that will tune into your content and that will that can relate to your content. I promise you, sis, bro. Whoever, whatever it is, I promise you, we getting out here a lot of the time. And I'm number one. Trust and believe me, I'm number one. We getting out here. I'm sitting up here thinking like that. Y'all know how many shorts I done uploaded that I wasn't going to upload because I didn't think that it was going to get, a lot of views or a lot of likes. So I didn't think that it was going to get whatever. And then you turn around and you hit refresh on that studio, and the next thing you know, we at XXXXX, comma, XXXX, comma. Yeah, bro, we get up in our head about it a lot of the time, and I'm saying all this to say, in the beginning of the video, it stuck with me. I ain't like how he was like, he ain't really claim to rap. He wasn't really claiming he was a rapper. He was like, yeah, I do a little something. Whole time you on tour? Whole time you going on tour and all of this other stuff, bro, you're a rapper. You got to claim that and be proud of your work. Be proud of your work, man. Man, listen, for me, I take great pride in it. It ain't nobody telling me. I don't have to hit record on this. I don't have to press that green button and cut the microphone on and do all of that. You don't have to. It's not mandatory. It's not mandatory at all, but when it's something that you love and something that you put hard work and you put fucking time into and effort, and then man, I promise you. So take pride in whatever you got going on. Take pride in it. Hold your chin out when they ask you about it. Y'all heard my quick 16, and I'll come around again. They say undefeated, he always be spinning the bin. I say I'm spinning a win. If the high score only go to 5, you know I'm getting a 10. Never drinking a gin. Y'all let me know what y'all think about that video. GTG, the fam, as always, is love. And we out.